It's all about the bad boy, Big Rom, ROMELU LUKAKU. I said it, ladies and gentlemen. I said it in the preview. I actually even had him started. I can understand Thomas Tuchel's, I suppose, the information that he provided before the match, why he didn't start. But at halftime, when I saw him getting ready, those big legs, that big body, when he was getting ready, I knew that's when the game was going to start changing. And boy, oh boy, he bullied Aston Villa. He bullied Aston Villa single-handedly. And this is not a small thing. This is not a small matter. Teams will struggle when they go to Aston Villa. And the way he controlled, the way he changed that match. Thank you so much, ROMELU LUKAKU.
All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin.
All right, welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. Match review: Chelsea 3, Aston Villa 1. What a comeback victory. I was, honestly speaking, even in my preview, I said this was a must-win. I feel it in the air. If you guys have seen my preview, you would know I said it. I feel it in the air. I can just sense that this particular team is turning. The form is turning. My title of my preview was that Chelsea's bad form is just about to turn. And it's because of the players that are coming back. It's because of what I've seen in recent times against Wolves, against Brentford. And you can see that there's a particular momentum, shift in momentum that's happening. And even when we were down 1-0 against Aston Villa, I wasn't one bit worried. I was actually saying it in my watch-along that stay patient, ladies and gentlemen. I haven't seen anything that makes me think or makes me think that we deserve to be 1-0 down or makes me think that we're not going to come back. And it was great character shown from the team to come back from 1-0 down to win 3-1. In fact, the score should have been 5-1. Mason Mount chance, Hudson-Odoi chance. We're going to talk about all of that. Before that, a couple of things I want to do. First of all, smash the like button. Make sure when you're here, smash the like button. Very important for the growth of the channel. If you're here for the first time, subscribe. Hit the bell notification as well to stay in touch with all my content. And secondly, check out the jersey promotion, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just quickly show you that. Prime football shirts. That's the thing. Prime football shirts. I've done plenty of promotions with them previously, where we've bought jerseys. I've bought jerseys. As you can see, I'm wearing their jersey right now. I've got 4 of them, and they're brilliant. The link is in the description right now. Make sure you use my code. And these jerseys are as good as new. I've actually got the Lukaku one. I've got Lukaku written at the back. And I thought it's timely I did that because Lukaku was amazing in this match. Do check this out, ladies and gentlemen. You know, 31 pounds for literally as good as the real. It's a replica, but I'm wearing it. And if you feel it and if you touch it, honestly, it's as good as real. Make sure you get yourself these jerseys if you're very keen. The real jerseys are in excess of 150, 160 pounds. So yeah, make sure you get in on that, 50% off. Plus, if you use my code, which should be in the description as well, you get further 10% off. So make sure you check that out. All right, let's get straight into this. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about the lineup. In my preview, I pretty much had the same lineup except for Hudson-Odoi. I started, and Christian Pulisic. I started ROMELU LUKAKU because I saw some reports saying that perhaps Lukaku will start, you know, that's why I had him. And I had Ziyech, and I had no idea Ziyech was apparently picked up an injury. I know he was in the bench. I don't think it was going to be used at all. So good to see Callum start. We're going to talk about the player performances. For me, he was man of the match. Christian Pulisic was a lot better when he was put as the right wing back. And great to see Lukaku, you know, come in the second half. So overall, Edouard Mendy at the back, Rudiger, Thiago Silva, Chalobah, Marcos Alonso, Jorginho, Kante, Reece James. Pretty much what I expected from the back sort of midfield to the back lineup. Up front, as I said, is a little bit of a you know, option with Hudson-Odoi and Christian Pulisic, which is just fine. Let's talk a little bit about that match now. First half, ladies and gentlemen, they scored a very freak own goal from Reece James. And a lot of the live chat in my watch-along was saying that, oh, you know, Aston Villa, they've created better chances. Look, Aston Villa in the first half, they were playing in the counter. It was only the last 10 to 15 minutes where it looked like they were in control. Predominantly, we were in control in that first half. We just didn't create anything up front. Pulisic, we need to now agree, he's not someone who's a false nine, and he's definitely not a striker. He's not going to give us the same purchase as someone like Lukaku has. You know, Lukaku's got the ability to hold up the play, shrug off the defenders, you know, win aerial battles, get headers, take the man on if he needs to. Pulisic is far better when he's out wide. He can do the damage. He can be a lot more direct. But when they scored, Aston Villa, I wasn't worried. I wasn't one bit worried. I was like, we haven't played bad enough for me to think that we're not going to come back on this match. The intensity was good. The energy was good. But I did call for that we need Lukaku straight away. As soon as we get Lukaku, our whole game plan will change. And, you know, people will stop thinking about whether it's the formation, whether it's the system. It was quite annoying. As soon as we were 1-0 down, so many people in the live chat started saying, oh, it's the system again. It's the system. It's Thomas Tuchel. You know, when are we going to start blaming Thomas Tuchel? It's not the players. It's the formation. And I said it several times in the watch-along that, guys, stay patient, because if you see the entirety of the first half, we did not play that bad. We seriously did not play that bad. I saw enough. Our pressing was good. We were moving the ball out wide. We just didn't have any purchase in the middle. And I thought as soon as we change that up a little bit, we will see a different game. And as soon as Lukaku came on in the second half, it was a complete different match, ladies and gentlemen. A lot more balls were going through the middle. Hudson-Odoi was trying to find Lukaku as soon as possible, even with Mason Mount. Mason Mount, we'll talk about him as well. Lukaku gets that second goal. We go up 2-1, and from there, I was very comfortable. I didn't think Aston Villa in that second half did not do anything for me. They did not do anything. Defensively, we were very strong as well. And then we had opportunities with Mason Mount and Hudson-Odoi to really kill off that game. Luckily, we got a penalty again with Lukaku, and Jorginho put away 2 goals, 2 penalties from Jorginho. Kudos to him. Let's talk a little bit about these player performances now. I'm just going to bring this up. Start from the back. Edouard Mendy hasn't really had too much to do. That own goal was a bit too much for him. Honestly, that was hit like a rocket from Reece James. I don't think Edouard Mendy could have done anything. So overall, he didn't have much to do. Yes, there were a couple of times where he had to be a sweeper keeper, and he did a great job in regards to that. Antonio Rudiger, Thiago Silva, Trevor Chalobah. Trevor Chalobah was getting peppered a little bit in the early stages of matches, but he grew into it, started to defend far better. And there were a couple of times where he made sure that right side defense was rock solid and did well. I think he's picked up an injury. Let me see if I can find something. Trevor Chalobah, he might have picked up an injury. Let me see if I can find something latest. Trevor Chalobah. Looks like he picked up an injury. Not my best game, but team got crucial 3 points onto the next one. I wouldn't be that harsh, man. I love this player, how he's so self-conscious and self-assessment. I didn't think he had a bad game, but it is what it is. Let me see if he's actually been injured. Daniel Charles saying, truly awesome player, saved about 70 million in the transfer window, 100%. Trevor Chalobah completed 100% of the passes in the first half versus Aston Villa. Look at this. 100% of the passes, 49 out of 49. But yeah, someone said that he's injured. I'm just trying to find out whether it's true or not. Someone mentioned that he might have picked up an injury. But anyway, he might have picked up an injury. Hopefully he recovers well. He may not have. I don't know what the case is. Thiago Silva went off injured as well. It seemed like hopefully it's not too serious. Thiago Silva, a couple of times there were some missed-time passes, but overall there were a few interceptions, few blocks that were quite crucial. Rudiger, once again, a fantastic match. It really hurts the fact that he's going to move to Real Madrid. That's what the rumors are. If you've missed out on my latest stream, do check that out. Talk about that whole situation. Matt Law talked about that. Real Madrid's going to offer him big money. Alonso, once again, Alonso kind of match. There were bits and pieces where I liked. There were bits and pieces where I didn't like one bit. And it is what it is. That's what we're going to get from Alonso. Alonso is the one that put that ball through to Callum for Callum to win our first penalty. So, and there were a few times where he produced really good crosses as well. So it is what it is with Marcos Alonso. We're going to have to appreciate that. We're going to get some good stuff. We're going to get some bad stuff. And that's what it is. Jorginho, ladies and gentlemen, yes, he scored that 2 penalty. I don't necessarily think he had a very good game. I wanted to see him control the midfield a lot more. In the first half, he was 50-50. There were a few times where he got caught. There were a few bad missed on passes that created a counter-attack. Second half as well. Second half, we were more in control, and he was far better. But I think he can be really good. I don't think it was one of his best games. And that's fine. You're not always going to have your best game. We won 3-1, and he got the 2 penalties. And second penalty, I must say, Martinez was very close. So kudos to Jorginho for putting that away. First one, Martinez had no clue. And N'Golo Kante, before he went off, there's some rumors as well that he might be injured. So I'm not sure what's going on. I'm hoping he's not injured. He was fantastic up until he got substituted. The way he was winning the balls, his off-the-ball work rate, everything. Kante is so important to this setup. He had a fantastic game. Reece James, ladies and gentlemen, first half was a shocker. Second half, much better. As soon as he went back as RCB, I don't know what happened to Reece James. That particular match, it looked strange. His energy was down. He wasn't looking to, get those overlapping runs, hit the byline. Even when he was, his crosses was off. He wasn't looking to shoot. Obviously, puts away that own goal. Great finish for that own goal, mind you. But second half, I must say, as a RCB, he did a fantastic job, and some of his defensive plays were great. I don't advocate for him to be a long-term RCB. It could be something that he can play, of course, as a backup. Still want him to focus on the right wing-back situation, as he was playing tremendously when things were fine. I want him to snap out of this bad form. Last couple of games, I don't think Reece James has been that great. Hudson-Odoi, for me, ladies and gentlemen, is the man of the match. I want to go to the Chelsea website. Look at this. Let's have your say for man of the match, ladies and gentlemen. Who's going to be your man of the match? Georgie, Romelu Lukaku, Hudson-Odoi, Mace. For me, Hudson-Odoi, ladies and gentlemen. Romelu Lukaku, yes, he will definitely get a shout, no doubt, coming off the halftime. Doing what he did was amazing. We will talk about that. But for me, Hudson-Odoi, assist, penalty one, and even the penalty that Romelu Lukaku won was a pass from Hudson-Odoi. So Hudson-Odoi, I have to say that he needed to finish that. He needed to finish that opportunity. And this is where I need Callum to have a 10 out of 10 performance. Yes, you've produced a great assist and you've got a good penalty and you've set up, pre-assist for the other penalty. But when you had that opportunity where Kovacic laid it off, you have to finish that, my man. You have to finish that. And that's where I feel his shooting technique, we've always said, needs to improve. And if he fine-tunes that, I think he becomes one of top wingers. So for me, Hudson-Odoi, big match, man of the match performance. He found Lukaku on a regular basis quick. He did not dwindle around with the ball. He found him quick. Mason Mount, ladies and gentlemen, did not have a good game. If I'm being honest, did not have a good game. And for the past few games, it's been like that. He's been getting away because he's been scoring goals and he creates that odd assist here and there. And the other factor is he gets away because of his work rate. But there are facets of his game. His final third decision-making, I don't like one bit. When it's time to shoot, he doesn't shoot. When it's not time to shoot, he shoots. When it's time to pass, he doesn't pass. When it's not time to pass, he passes. There are certain facets of his game he needs to improve, and we should be comfortable enough to talk about that. He's not a bad player. He is not a bad player, but he's a player that needs improvement. Callum seems to find Lukaku a lot more, and his decision-making in terms of finding Lukaku is very good. Mason needs to do that, and his chemistry, as Thomas Tuchel said, is good with Lukaku. I'm just thinking someone like Harvey Vale, for example, he would relish the link up with Lukaku, and being on the left side, cutting in with his left foot would be brilliant. I'm not advocating now Mason Mount be dropped. No, I'm just saying it's an option. It's an option we can think about. If Harvey Vale can link up with Sunsa Bell, imagine the link up he could have with Lukaku. Christian Pulisic, not very good, obviously, as a false nine or as a striker. We need to scrap that. I think, Thomas Tuchel said before the match, the reason why Lukaku didn't start is because his impact of testing positive was a little bit more than what Callum. Callum looked a lot fresher. He was buzzing in training. He looked sharp. That's why Callum started. And it showed. And he said Lukaku simply wasn't ready to play the entire 90 minutes. But boy, oh boy, when Lukaku came on. Christian Pulisic's game, however, in the second half, when he went on the right wing back, was very good. And predominantly, he was playing as a right wing, if anything. A lot of people were a bit skeptic in the live chat, saying, "Oh man, not Pulisic in the right wing back. What's Thomas Tuchel thinking?" Thomas Tuchel's not dumb, man. He's not stupid. He's seen Pulisic play that position in Dortmund. And if anything, Christian Pulisic was playing as a right winger. Yes, defensively he had to help out. 100% defensively, they all have to help out. There were times where Reece James was a right back and Pulisic was the right winger. And then you had Rudiger and Christensen playing in the middle and Alonso as the left back. So the formation is constantly changing. Christian Pulisic, kudos to you for having a very, very good second half. Much better, very much involved. Now let's talk about the substitution. Thomas Tuchel's subs were fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. Very good subs. Thomas Tuchel's second half, he did not dwindle around. Made quick substitutions, brought on Romelu Lukaku because we needed to win this. He brought him on, brought the big bad wolf on. We needed to make some changes in terms of the injuries with Thiago Silva, brought back Christensen. Christensen, top game again. Hopefully he signs that contract extension, please. Christensen, just like in the Champions League when Thiago Silva went off, Christensen came in and once again, great defensive performance from him. Good interceptions, good clearances, good awareness. Kovacic coming off the bench, fantastic as well. The way he wins the ball, he attacks and wins the ball. He should have had an assist for Hudson-Odoi. Overall, he was looking for Lukaku on a regular basis. But we need to talk about the bad boy, Romelu Lukaku. We have to talk about Romelu Lukaku. Lukaku, ladies and gentlemen, oh, he was prolific. He was sensational. He was a beast. People were doubting him. That's why I was putting the pressure on. I was saying, Lukaku, in the preview, we need him. I was saying a couple of days ago in Twitter, we need this guy to start clicking because it's very important for our season. If we're going to be in the title chase, it's going to be because of this guy. We need goals from him. We need the link up from him. We need the hold up from him. He's won a penalty. He did it all today. Very close to getting man of the match, only playing half the match. That header was crisp. Great cross from Reece James, from Hudson-Odoi. And also to win that penalty, the way he just shrugged off all the Aston Villa defenders. Wow. There was also that play where Kovacic released him and he literally had no one available. He's held the play nicely in the box, passed it to Kovacic, and then Kovacic laid it off to Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi missed. He was involved, Lukaku. His hold-up, there was a hold-up where he held the ball up and laid it off to Mason Mount, but Mason Mount didn't shoot. Ended up being Alonso who shot. It was blocked. Lukaku's all-round game was fantastic. Just want to share something. A couple of things I want to share. Look at this. Mateo Kovacic, 27 minutes, 85% pass accuracy, 100% dribble success, 1 big chances created, 4 out of 5 ground duels won, 2 tackles, 1 interception. Mateo Kovacic from PYS. I want to show you guys Lukaku. What was he up to? Let's have a quick look at Lukaku. Look at this, Romelu Lukaku versus Aston Villa. In only 45 minutes, Lukaku reminds us of his quality. 1 goal, 1 contributor penalty foul, 100% shot accuracy, 60% pass rate, 18 touches. You probably improve on the pass rate. 5 duels won, big. That's huge. 3 times fouls won. 2 aerial duels, 2 dribbles. Fantastic. Fantastic. The impact, brilliant. Romelu Lukaku. This is the guy who's going to help us. Let's check out some of the pictures. Look at this. Hudson-Odoi, Alonso, Romelu Lukaku, Christian Pulisic and Jorginho. Good game from Christian Pulisic in the second half. Much appreciated, honestly. Well stocked in the ice department. Look at this. Jorginho. 2 goals, I have to say. This brother keeps banging in the penalties and continue on. I don't care if you're going to be top goal scorer for Chelsea. Let's have a quick look at his tally. I'm pretty sure he's up there in terms of goals. Let's have a look at this. 2021 season, Premier League, 16 matches, 6 goals, 1 assist. Obviously, 2 more goals to come. Oh, they've already added the 2 goals. 2 goals against Leeds, 2 goals against Aston Villa, goal against United, goal against Newcastle. I think they're all penalties as well. All of them are penalties. 6 penalties. Keep banging in the penalties. I got no issues. I honestly have no issues with it. 9 from this spot season. So that would probably include Champions League. 9 from the spot this season. Amazing. Cold. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, fantastic performance from Chelsea. Comeback victory. We kept it nice and tight in the second half. We didn't concede, which is big. 3 points away from home at Aston Villa. I'm telling you, a lot of teams will suffer. A lot of teams will suffer. Let's have a look at the Premier League table now. We needed to get that victory. It was crucial. So crucial, ladies and gentlemen, to just keep us in the hunt. Man City up front, 47 points. Liverpool, 41 points. Chelsea, 41 points. Liverpool with that game in hand. But it adds pressure now. Liverpool need to go and win. Arsenal, 35 points, creeping up. So we need to make sure we well ahead. Tottenham looking good under Antonio Conte. West Ham sliding downwards. They lost against Southampton. Man United haven't played for a little while, so they could come up. It could be quite interesting. We need to pick up wins. I think our next game is against Brighton. We have to win that. Wednesday night game, Thursday morning game for me. We have to win that. So, and then we've got Liverpool. We want to go into that Liverpool game with all the momentum of wins. So hopefully we win that. Ladies and gentlemen, great Christmas period. Chelsea wins 3 points. Great work from Thomas Tuchel. Great work from the players. We move now to Brighton. Hopefully 3 more points coming up there. It's good times. Make sure you check out Prime Football shirts. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just bring this out before we finish things off. Make sure you get yourself a jersey. I'm going to get myself a new jersey. I might get this rare only. This particular one, the white one. And put, thinking who should I put in the back of the jersey? Hudson-Odoi. I don't have a Hudson-Odoi. I might put Hudson-Odoi. I've got a Mason Mount. I've got a Havertz one. I've got a Lukaku one. This is a Lukaku one. I've got a Ziyech one. I might get myself a Hudson-Odoi one. Make sure you check yourself out. You can even get this one, the latest one that we've got, this jersey. Get yourself a jersey. They're on half price at the moment. Replicas, but they're just as good as the real ones. And make sure you use my code in the description, further 10% off. Do get in on that. Let me know, ladies and gentlemen, what you thought about that game. Please comment. I want to hear from each and every one of you guys how you thought about the game. Who was your man of the match? What went wrong? What didn't go wrong? Comment below. Smash the like button. If you're here for the first time, subscribe. Hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Until next time, everyone, thank you so much. Do appreciate. Enjoy the rest of your holidays. Until next time, see ya.